The modern-day problem we are facing is that traditional teaching methods have not changed in decades. With the current rate of technological progress, our antiquated schooling system offers little chance of preparing students and learners for the future ahead. Inevitably, our future generations will always be left far behind from reaching their full potential. So how can we best prepare and educate our children for the changes ahead? SOFFOS is a learning platform driven by artificial intelligence. SOFFOS provides a future in which advanced interactive technology will allow any of us of all ages to have the ability to easily find answers, create products, or accomplish tasks by establishing a skill set according to a preferred method of teaching, which has been shaped and influenced by a learner's upbringing and background.
Hello. I am SOFFOS. I am an AI-driven learner, where AI methods are used to absorb content into my knowledge base. I am an AI-driven teacher, where AI methods are used to optimize content delivery in order to maximize your learning experience. I am an AI engagement detection machine. I use AI methods to gauge your responses in order to refine content in the best way that is suited to your method of learning. Let us further explore how I do this. To begin playing this SOFFOS lesson, please read the phrase below out loud.
The quick brown fox jumped over the lazy dog.
From taking a digital text document and classifying the content into a teaching subject, to converting a stream of audio input into a digital text representation that can subsequently be accessed and manipulated in a computer environment, I will be able to assess your understanding of the presented material we have just learned together. I am here to follow your progress and provide you with increasingly complex tasks, to help you to become a stronger, more independent thinker. But only you have the ability to unlock your full potential. I will personalize a lesson according to your preferred learning style, by adapting lesson material and monitoring your engagement. For example, if your preferred learning method is audio-visual, then your learning material will be presented in the form of sound and sight.
During a lesson, SOFFOS will recommend additional resources if you wish to further your knowledge on the current topic. Once the lesson is over, you'll be able to retrieve the extra reading materials that you'd previously added to your archives at any given time. All learning materials provided will be referenced with citations. You'll also be able to connect and have discussions with peers and mentors who have knowledge on the given lesson. We all deserve the right to education and to become strong, independent thinkers. SOFFOS is here to do just that. Together, we can activate your full potential. Get in touch with us and become part of the future of education.
Complex subject. And you'll see on the video that it was produced by Mini-Me Labs, our partners in the project, and a special thank you to them for pulling this video together so quickly. But a few things I want to mention that weren't really covered in the presentation or the video. So for those of you that didn't get it, what SOFFOS is actually doing is it's assimilating knowledge, personalizing, creating a lesson on the fly for you as 3-minute micro lessons that you can self-learn on the fly, anytime, anywhere, any place. We're not trying to replace the education system. We've been using the word education, but a more appropriate word is learning within the SOFFOS context. So we're definitely keeping the human element. We're not looking to replace teachers. We feel that any knowledge that makes its way into SOFFOS has to be vetted by human beings, a diverse range of human beings, so across genders, races, nationalities, and so on. We're not pre-programming SOFFOS with any known teaching methods or biases, so there'll be no confirmation bias built into SOFFOS whatsoever. We're going to let it learn with a tabula rasa, clean slate, hoping that a few years down the road, SOFFOS will be able to tell us that, you know, young males of this gender in this country at this time of day that perhaps are on the autistic scale learn best in this way. So this is a massive research experiment to truly understand how do we learn, because it's one-to-one and we're gathering a tremendous amount of data. So that's the unbiased teaching methods. Objective information. In talking about SOFFOS to people around the world, people say to me or ask me, will you be teaching an American perspective, a Middle Eastern perspective? Because if you study history, it depends who's teaching the history, for example. You're going to get a very different explanation of what the history is. So we're trying to keep the content as neutral as possible by having any new information that makes its way into the system be vetted by human beings across the world. And there's an algorithm that says, right, we have sufficient diverse validation, therefore it's okay to teach. So this talks to the subject of misinformation and promoting agendas and so on. And most importantly for me, the main purpose of SOFFOS is to truly democratize learning so that anyone on the planet from 3 to 100 can learn anything at any age, anytime, anywhere, in their own personal style. So if I'm in my 60s and I'm laid off, I've heard about this thing called blockchain. Maybe I want to quickly learn about blockchain so I can go be reskilled and find a new job. I don't think that's very easy to do today. We have a lot of work ahead of us. As you can see from what Petros described, it's a massive undertaking. You'll see the team in a minute. We have a pretty big team working on SOFFOS. We will be launching a basic beta version in the first quarter of next year. We're going to put up the web address at the end of the presentation. So if you want to be part of the beta program, not to have us promote to you, but really, we are scientists, we are technologists, we know AI. We're not educational experts, we're not teaching experts, so we really are open to input from anyone who has ideas. So if you want to participate, please feel free to register and we'll be in touch with you. The team is made up from people from both Foundtech and Mini-Me Labs. What's not shown on this slide is about 3 or 4 dozen experts from around the world that we speak to regularly to get input on how to best develop SOFFOS. I don't think this slide needs any words, but basically going back to the problems with education that Petros highlighted earlier, our goal is to demonetize, democratize, personalize learning for everybody on the planet. And with that, thank you very much, everyone, for attending.